What's up, Libra? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys, so we are already in June. So I'm super, super ready for the summer. I hope you guys are too. But let's see what's going on with you guys. Now, guys, this is going to be a past, present, and future look into your lives. This is going to be for June 2019. And this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Libra signs. All right. Now, do keep in mind, guys, I say this all the time, but the energies here are transferable. So it could be your energy that I'm picking up on, or it could be the energy of somebody around you, okay? So let's see what's going on with you guys. Let's jump right into things. And remember, guys, every day on Instagram, I post a daily energy with my cards. So you can always check that out. High Vibrations 44. And I'll put all that information in the description below. The Hanged Man fell out here. So when the Hanged Man falls out, this is someone who's kind of in a very zen state. Someone who they're not going to force anything. They're not going to push anything. They're not going to do anything that feels unnatural. It's just, what's meant to come will come. What has to go is going to go. Okay. So we'll see why that's coming in. But that's someone who, for the most part, is going to take the path that is most natural to them. I'll just put this music down just a little. There we go. All right, so we have past, present, and future. All right, Libra. All right, guys, so the energy that you have here is the Hierophant. So this is my favorite card in the deck. I think it's a very, very powerful card, whether it's in its upright or a reversal, because it shows that we're truly on a path that is true to us, whether it be us following our religious beliefs or us following our moral beliefs or just following the path that we're really just meant to be on. Now, behind that, we have the Page of Pentacles and we have the Eight of Wands. So I see you guys really working on something. I see you building something that is really meant to be in your life. With the Page of Pentacles, it's not something that you're just going to jump into. It's something that you're going to really lay down the groundwork, and you're going to make sure that you've dotted all your I's and you've crossed all your T's before you actually get into it. But the planning is going to be very meticulous with whatever it is that you're doing. So let's see what's going on here. Now, the first card that you guys have for your past is the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, when the Five of Pentacles in the reverse comes out, this is when we're coming out of loss. We're coming out of sadness. We're coming out of rejection. If there's any sort of financial problems that you were having, this is you coming out of that. So if before you were looking at things with lack, now you're looking at what you still kind of have going for yourself with that Five of Pentacles in the reverse. But it's going to be a recovery of some sort. You guys have the Seven of Pentacles, card of patience, card of waiting, planting your seed with something and seeing, how that's going to grow. And then you have the Death card in the reverse. So with the Death card in the reverse and the Queen of Wands in the reverse, whether it's you or someone that you're dealing with, possibly a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, but there's someone who's upset with something. There's someone who's really pissed off about something, and, there's something that needs to be closed out with this. For the most part, you're getting over some sort of rejection that may have happened, some sort of loss that may have happened. But with the Seven of Pentacles, it's just a sense of waiting just to see how things are going to work out. Maybe someone got really pissed off and moved away from something or from someone, okay, whether it be a job, a lover, whatever. But there's a sense of, I feel like there's someone who's not over something and someone who's just trying to really get past it at this point. Okay, the Queen of Swords in the reverse is here, so you guys could have put up, a super high wall for yourself. Just be careful though, because the Queen of Swords in the reverse, it's someone who can, maybe without even meaning to, out of anger, they could bring more problems into their life than what they already have. So just make sure that you weren't, stirring the pot more than what it had to be. The next card that you guys have for your past is the Five of Cups. So with the Five of Cups, this is when there's a loss that happens, and again, you're focusing just on loss. You're not focusing on, how do I get out of this, or what was the good part about this happening. So let's see why this is here. Four of Swords in the reverse. Eight of Cups. So there's a loss. There's something that you're walking away from, and it's just like you're really just trying to find balance through all of this. With the Two of Pentacles, you're still kind of in like a juggling state. With the Four of Swords in the reverse, this is when you mentally know which way you need to go, what path you need to take. So for some of you, maybe you're sad that you have to walk away from something, or maybe you're sad that someone walked away from you. But it's like on a mental sense, you know that you have to move forward with this. The last card that we have is the Knight of Cups. So with the Knight of Cups, this could be Libra, Aquarius. I'm sorry, not Libra. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay, so let's see why this is showing up. Now, if this isn't a person, then this is going to be someone very loving, very charismatic, you know, someone that can easily excite a crowd and, you know, who is usually very approachable. You have the World card here. Let's pull one more card. And you have the Ace of Cups. So for some of you, you could have been starting something new with the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. If not that, then something that made you feel very good emotionally speaking. But I see a new chapter here where things are going to be great and magnificent, and there is going to be emotional fulfillment, but there was something that you had to lose in order to get it. Okay. For some of you, maybe you had to walk away from a lover. Maybe you had to walk away from a job. Maybe you had to walk away from a family member or a good friend. But it's like you're going to be happy with the new chapter that you're going in. Just realizing that there was something that had to be released first. Now, in the present moment, Libra, the first card that you guys have is a Tower card. So this is going to be big, inevitable change in your life. When you guys have a major arcana come out, it's not a matter of, you know, when it's going to, or rather, it's not a matter of will this happen, it's a matter of when is it going to happen. That's what I meant to say. So this is going to be a situation where you know, you just really feel like the ground beneath you is really shaking. It could be a good thing, it could be a negative thing, it just means change. So let's see what that change is. You guys have the Ace of Swords and the High Priestess. Okay, very strong energy. So with what this is right now, Libra, you guys are 125% sure that something needs to be cut out in order for you to have a new start. Now, when you have Ace of Pentacles, yes, all the aces do talk about new beginnings, but this specifically, you know, again, there's bullshit that had to be cut out. There's things that weren't working out for you. Now, when you have the High Priestess, this is why I said that you guys are very sure right now, because this is someone who is 125% very intuitive. Okay, so you're not looking anywhere else but your own soul for answers right now. This is when someone is, you know, just highly in tune with the reality of what's going on. Now, with whatever this is, you have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. This was at the bottom of the deck now. So maybe you're cutting out something that you genuinely weren't invested in, or, you know, maybe there's someone in your life that you know wasn't genuinely invested in you and you're cutting them out. Maybe this is something where you were losing money, or again, just that sense of not genuinely being invested. This is someone that if they stick around with something, it's only because it's convenient for them at the time, but it's not because they're genuinely, you know, very invested in it. Now, the next card that you guys have and the center of your reading is the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So this is a very beautiful, you know, just central energy to have, only because it shows that if there's anxiety, losing sleep at night, anything like that, that now you're getting past that. Let's see why. What's going on here? We have the Two of Cups. Seven of Swords. So it's like you guys stop stressing. There's something that you stop worrying about or panicking about, but there still is something maybe that you're keeping to yourself or that someone else is keeping from you. And with the Two of Cups, you feel strongly drawn to this, whether it's a person or just something that you want to do in life or something that you want to go towards. There's a very strong connection here. You have the King of Wands in the reverse. So if this is with love, this could be promiscuity. If this is with just anything else in life, this energy could be somebody who is just very overbearing or could feel that they're, you know, in authority of something, but the way that they exude that authority or they exude their power is just very distasteful. Okay. Straight up, the conflict here might be that there is a relationship that some of you could be in, and one of you is secretly happier with somebody else. Okay, so that's something that I'm picking up on here, that someone feels stronger outside of the relationship with another party. Okay, the last card that we have here is the Three of Cups in the reverse. So again, this could be a third party situation in love, but it could be removing yourself from a social situation, maybe not going out as much, maybe dropping particular friends that you may have. Why is this Three of Cups in the reverse here? You have the Hierophant. Very interesting. Let me get one more card. And the Four of Cups in the reverse. So, guys, this is interesting because, you know, and again, this is a general reading. It's going to vary for every person. For some of you, and I will be very specific with saying this won't be everyone. Some of you, you're actually meant to be with someone else. Some of you may find yourself very happy long term with someone else. It could be something that leads to marriage. It could be something that just helps you find your purpose. But I see some of you having a better option than what you're in right now. Okay, and I am just a messenger. Do not shoot me, because when I say shit like this, people like to curse me out and be like, "You dumb bitch, my girl's not gonna leave me." And I'm like, she probably is. Look how you're talking about her. Let's relax. But yeah, I honestly see someone being more fulfilled outside of a relationship that they're in. Okay. For others of you, maybe it's just that there's going to be something that you accept right now in your life where you're not going to be able to go out as much, you're not going to be chilling with your friends as much, but it's really going to push you towards what you're meant to be doing right now. So whatever it is, you know, someone is at a loss because they have to kind of drop something, let it go, walk away, but something great does come in. All right. And now there is going to be a very honest conversation that happens here. For some of you, maybe you're having that with the fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, or maybe this is just your energy towards doing something that you love, something that you have a lot of passion in, especially if it's like entrepreneurial or something where you're not getting like micromanaged or anything like that. But with the Chariot, if this isn't a physical move, whether it be a vacation or you moving houses or you moving jobs, then it's going to be something where you really just take off in a very fast way. Let's go one card deeper. This was the card that flew out in the beginning, the Hanged Man. So with the Hanged Man here, you know, it's showing that you guys do what is natural for you. Okay. Now moving forward into the future, you have the Son of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is when someone is either not moving towards a direction or they're moving very, very slowly where you don't even see the progress. Okay. And it's not always for like a bad reason. It could be just because they want to figure out what it is that they're fully moving towards before they move towards it. Why is this here? We have the Ace of Wands. And we have the Magician. So it's going to be two things here that I see. For some of you, there's something that you're just not going towards so that you can have a new start. For others of you, there's a new start presented to you, something that you're able and, you know, you have everything that you need to manifest this, but maybe you're being hesitant and guarded towards this because it shows that you get to a point where wish fulfillment is right there, but you're scared to take it. Okay, so there's something good that comes in that's going to make you guys happy, but you're scared to take it because you're having a hard time of letting something else go. You have the Ten of Wands. Burden. You feel burdened by having to walk away from something or someone, but it's what feels natural to you. And with this new beginning that you're going towards is something that can be very stable in your life, something that can be very long-term in your life. But again, something's not going to work out because of this new beginning that you guys want or that you want to go towards. There's something with a lot of adversity that you have to let go of in order to get this, okay? Someone that you have to lose or something that you have to lose. All right, guys, so, you know, as an overview, I'm going to pull you guys some cards of advice right now, but as an overview, there's something that is going to make you incredibly happy, but I feel a sense of guilt or reservation or just hesitancy when it comes to moving towards this new thing. Now, the deck I'm using now, guys, as I pull 3 cards of advice for you, is the Wild Unknown Tarot. So let's see what the advice is, Libra. This is very interesting to me. You have the Hierophant in the reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Wands. So there's something that a lot of you are not going towards anymore, something that you're cutting off, you're not accepting anymore. And it's showing with the Five of Cups in the reverse that if there's any pain associated to this, that you will get over it. Now, for some of you, there's something that's unconventional in your life, something that's not working in your life. For some, this could be a marriage. For others, this could be maybe something that has to do with religious factors or anything like that, but you're just not with it. Okay, so you fall out of this, and then it shows that you move forward in a very good way. You know, it's like you win the lottery on life, whether it's you really just taking control of a business or, you know, doing something that you're really passionate about. For some of you, maybe you're going towards a fire sign specifically. Let me pull some clarifiers here. Why is this Hierophant in the reverse? Seven of Wands. So that there's going to be something unconventional you have to let go. It's saying stand your ground here. Five of Swords in the reverse. That after letting this thing go, there's no conflict that you have to deal with. Okay, there's no fighting, there's no arguing, there's no conflict. Okay, and for some of you, maybe it's going to be a slow approach that you take. Okay, but I see someone steadily going into something that they love. That's the energy that I see here. So for some of you, maybe that's going to be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For others, that's going to be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Let me just pull one more card here. Nine of Cups in the reverse. So you guys are, it's like you're moving away from something that you're very unhappy with, going into hermit mode, and slowly going towards something that brings you a lot of passion. I see this more as energy than as people, but again, you know, everyone's story is going to be different. So this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. All right, guys. So let's see what oracle card is going to pop out for you guys. Now, this is Earth Magic Oracle Cards by Stephen D. Farmer. What card of advice does the sign of Libra need to see? All right, guys, let's see what popped out for you. You guys have tree grounding. It came in the reverse. Now, with oracle cards, I read them in the reverse only because with this deck, I'm just very, you know, well versed with it, and I feel like it makes a lot of sense. But there's something right now in your life that you're just not 100% grounded with. It's not something you feel secure in. It's not something that you feel solid about. And it's something where, you know, because it just showed in the reading that there's constantly this balance that you guys were trying to find within yourselves. But whatever this is, it's showing that there's a new beginning that you guys are actually, it's like you're pushing it away. You're delaying it because you haven't released something. Okay? So something in your life where you're not grounded around this. It's there, but you just don't have 100% security with what this is. And it's getting in the way of something new that wants to be there for you. So what is it that needs to be released? What new thing is it that you want to come in? Okay, so behind that, guys, we have breath rather, for forest. So what does this say? You really just want to take a moment. You know, put your phone down, put everything down, put, you know, any sort of distraction, social media, you know, anything going on outside, just kind of put it to rest for a second and just think about it. You know, at the core of who you are, when everything else is quiet, when no one is there with you at night and there's just silence and you can hear that pin drop, what does your soul truly tell you? Okay, because I know that as Libras, you guys are going to do a lot of that critical thinking, but there's something, you know, currently in your life right now that is just pushing you too much. You're not grounded with this, and it's getting in the way of a whole great new beginning that I see for you guys. I see a lot of you being scared to take on this new beginning because of whatever is not keeping you grounded. All right, and that makes no sense in retrospect when you look at it. All right, you don't want to delay something good because of something that's causing you, you know, problems. So maybe there's a sense of, you know, you guys not wanting to be seen as so vulnerable with this change that may happen in your life, but I see it as necessary. So guys, something huge comes in. You just have to kind of drop the guilt of the things that you may have to release in order to get this, whether it's a, lover you have to let go of, whether it's moving away from your family and, they want you close and home and doing everything that mommy and daddy wants. Sorry, that sounds kind of personal, but just things like that, guys. It's really a time of release. It's a time of letting go. And just with this Gemini season, if you guys, follow astrology at all, this is really a month for manifestation. This is a month for growth. This is a month for miracles to really happen. Okay, even if it seems like something impossible, things are happening. All right, so do not be afraid. This is definitely the month where you're going to want to shoot your shot, okay? So like I said, guys, you can find me on Instagram, High Vibrations 44, and I post the daily energies there. You can stalk my life, do whatever you'd like. Now, if you guys would like a personal reading, right now I am offering 30-minute personal readings, and I'm offering questions. There's no limit how many questions you can buy at once, but they are two separate options. Now, you can find that highvibrationswithliz.com, and I will put that in the description below so you guys can just check that out. All right, I love y'all. Take care, Libra.